Welcome to episode 2 of Australia. So, hope you guys found last week's video cool, exciting, kind of useful, and just giving you an insight into what I get up to when I'm training for an Ironman 70.3, and also what Perth, Australia is like, because obviously it's a pretty cool part of the world. Not many people get to see what it's actually like, so hopefully you could kind of get a feel for how amazing it is over here, how good the weather is, and just the beaches and stuff as well. So plan for today, so it's Monday at around 7 a.m. So plan is to do a bike session, 4 hours. That's kind of my key bike session of the week. So I also do a session on a Thursday as well, but the Monday one is a lot more race specific, quite intense. So in the past few weeks back in the UK, I've been doing most of my riding on Zwift, so around 15 hours a week on Zwift, and the Monday bike session would mainly involve around kind of LT2 work. So I'd be doing like 10 minutes at LT2, 20 minutes at LT2, so trying to do around 80 minutes of LT2 work, all in position on the turbo. So it was pretty brutal. So for those of you that don't know what LT2 or LT1 is, because I know I've mentioned that in my last video, and I should probably explain what that kind of means. LT1 is around that pace that you should be able to sustain for a few hours. So probably kind of sitting around an RPE, so rate of perceived exertion, of around 5 out of 10. So it's not an easy effort, but it's not too hard. So if you were to fuel properly, you should be able to hold LT1 for quite a long time. And then LT2 is more of an hour kind of best paced effort, so around that kind of half marathon pace, sitting more around a 7 or maybe 8 out of 10, depending on how good your LT2 is and how fit you are and stuff. But yeah, LT2 is much harder, LT1 is a lot easier. So today's plan is I'm going to do a minute hard, 6 minutes above LT2, and then a minute hard. So I think what I'm going to do is sit around 380, 390 for the minutes on either end, and then the 6 minutes in the middle, I'm going to sit around 330, 320. And yeah, that should be quite race specific, because obviously even though an Ironman race, you're drafting and it should be a steady, sustained effort, it's actually very stochastic because of the race ranger that they now use. So that is basically a light that's attached to the back of everyone's bike, showing you the distance you are. So if it's red, you're within the zone, so you must pass because you're drafting. And if it's orange or blue, then you're like 12 to 15 meters. And then I can't remember if it's orange or blue, then you're outside of 15 meters, or something like that. So you're not in the draft zone. But because of that, people try to sit as close as possible, and then people slam on the brakes when they start getting really close to the red zone, or if they're way out of the zone in the blue zone, then they surge at like 400, 500 watts to get back into the draft zone. So yeah, it's more stochastic than I thought. So doing a specific kind of session where you've got some spikes or some 20-second surges within a threshold effort will make it quite race specific. So that's the plan for today. Gonna have some orange juice, a coffee, a couple slices of toast and Cocoa Pops. So elite breakfast, and then we're gonna head out on the road and get the session done. Bike session time, ready to go. Got all the hydration, the carbs, and what a day for it. Warm-up's done. Had 8 by 30 seconds and a 5-minute build to get myself going. Almost done an hour and a half, so start the session in the next 5 minutes. After I've done a bit of an easy spin the warm-up off, and then get into it. Let's go. Main set's done. That was absolutely savage. Didn't go as planned, to be totally honest. I did the first 8 minutes was fine. I did the 1 minute at 380, the 6 minutes at 320, and the 1 minute at 380. But I knew during the effort that it just, you know, when you just know that you can't do that for another 6 reps, you just know it's not going to happen. So I set off on the next rep and I was like, oh, I'll give it another go, and I struggled to hold 380, and then there was no way I was holding 320 for the 6 minutes. I think the warm-up just absolutely ruined my legs, and the first rep I just went too hard, so for the next 5 reps I was just absolutely surviving. I was still about 360 probably for the minutes, 300 to 310 for the 6 in the middle. So it wasn't awful, but yeah, my heart rate just wouldn't really get that high. I think just probably quite tired from the ride on Saturday. Was a big day, lots of hills and quite a tough long run yesterday in the heat. So legs are probably just a bit tired, so it's nothing major. Got it done, got like the main muscular fatigue and a bit of, time in position, got a decent solid session. It was nothing special, just ticked it off. But yeah, it was hard, very hard. And then once I did the 6 by 8 minutes, I finished with 10 minutes at LT1, which was around 270. Felt really comfortable, so that was nice. It was just the minutes and the 30 seconds in the warm-up. The high power stuff is not for me, but I'm just chilling at the side of the bike path just now. It's really hot now already. It's 11 o'clock and it's probably like 29 degrees, so yeah, I'm cooking. I've run out of water as well, which isn't really ideal. I've had almost 3 litres in 2.5 hours, and yeah, I'm gonna have to probably go to a garage, get a Coke, and then once I've done my cool down, I've got about an hour and 20 minutes left. I'll go probably grab a coffee at that same place because it is good, very good. Just back from the bike, probably look rough as hell because that was big session. It ended up being 4 hours 10 in the end, so just over 4, which wasn't the plan. I was more than happy to be back at 3:55, 4 hours, but it was a little bit longer. All good though, 139k, 33.5 average, decent session ticked off. Legs are in the bin, but yeah, got it done. Time for a protein shake, recovery, gonna chill, stay at the sun because I've had more than enough time in the sun. But yeah, time for some food and a coffee. Just taking Rex out for a quick walk, speed walk, haven't we, Rex? And then got to go out for a run. Just got an hour run to do, so yeah, try and get that done nice and quick, and then going round for dinner later to my dad and Simone. So yeah, it should be good. Just back from the run, it was decent, 13.5k, lovely evening down the beach. There were so many people walking their dogs, running, just going for walks. It was a nice sunset. It was still a bit cloudy, but it was nicer than it's been the last few runs down there. So yeah, it was perfect. Nice temperature, a bit of a breeze, not too hot. So yeah, it was ideal. I've left myself very tight for time, so I've got about 10 minutes to get shower and get ready to go for dinner. So time to go. Okay, so it's Tuesday morning, just having some Cocoa Pops and gonna make a coffee and then take Rex for a walk. Then head out for my 30-minute run. It's gonna be a nice day again, blue sky. Should be up to probably 31 degrees, so it's gonna be a hot day. And then gonna do my run session later on. So pretty chilled day, not gonna be up to much in the afternoon, midday, probably just go for a nap, chill out, do some admin, do a bit more YouTube stuff. And yeah, that's it. Just put some sun cream on. I've actually ran out of sun cream now. The whole tub that I bought about 4 days ago has completely gone. So that's, yeah, not ideal because it's about £15 for the spray one. So yeah, gonna have to get more. Has to be done because it's just so hot around here. I think the UV's 10 or 11 already and it's 10:30. So yeah, gonna go for a run now, 30 minutes, then come back, have some lunch, chill out. And I might start editing this week's YouTube video so I'm more on top of it because last week was just a pain in the ass. .30-minute easy jog finished, time for some lunch. Gonna have ham and cheese sandwich and tomato soup. The run was really nice, just went along more towards City Beach, so went left instead of going right this time towards North Beach like I did last night. So yeah, it was really good, 15 out, 15 back, 6.7k. Yeah, it's nice, it's getting hot now, so gonna stay at the sun until the run session later on. Get another one in a couple of weeks, kind of midway through the block, just to make sure that I'm keeping. Finally, the YouTube video for last week has actually finished uploading. I've just watched it through. It's not bad, no mistakes. I was waiting for something 25 minutes in for there to be a huge error that I was gonna have to re-download it and redo it again, but it's all good, no issues. So we're going to try and get it uploaded to the YouTube now, so that when everyone wakes up in the UK, it's all ready to post in the afternoon. So yeah, it's finally ready to go. Just started the warm up for the run session. So the session today is 2 minutes at LT2, 1 minute at LT1, 14 times with no recovery, straight through. I think it's a continuous 42-minute effort. And then I'm going to take a minute's rest after the 42-minute effort, and then do 2 by minute, quite quick, at like 5k pace, just to get the legs beaten, with a minute's recovery in between them. So yeah, it'll be good. Not too hot actually just now. I think it's like 25, 26 with some clouds. So yeah, the weather's been nice to me, which is good. So looking forward to a decent session. Just back in the car from the run session, pretty cooked. That was a big one. Back on the Tuesday session bash. It's been a couple of weeks since I've done a big one like that, and it was hot, 26 degrees, pretty humid. I think real feel was like 28 degrees, so a bit warmer than the 5 degrees I've been used to for the big Tuesday sessions. It was 22.4k, hour 25 minutes, averaging 350s. So yeah, big one. My dad came with me, got some cool videos, so that was really nice for him. Nice to have some company. And the Perry Lakes loop was really good. It was quite busy, but perfect. Did a 2k loop. It's a bit rolling, had a bit of everything. So yeah, it was ideal for that kind of session. Yeah, really happy with it. Probably averaged about 313, 314 for the 42 minutes. So pretty chuffed with that. It was good. Body felt very good. So that was, yeah, good one to tick off. And then the 2 by a minute at 5k, 10k pace at the end. So yeah, perfect session. Plan now is to go back, quickly walk Rex, and then we're going out for dinner to the Wembley Hotel. So that'll be nice to finish off a good day of training. Extended cool down from the run session with Rex. Oh, for God's sake. Shit. Just finished dinner. It was really nice at the Wembley Hotel. Got some squid, and what did I have? I had the risotto. That was it, pumpkin risotto. It was really nice, and we also had some chicken wings for starters. So yeah, it was lovely. Just been busy on my phone because just posted my first YouTube video from last week. It's just gone live now. It's 1 p.m. in the UK, and put a little reel up on the Instagram as well, to kind of just show a little preview of that. So just been on my phone checking all of that out. So I hope you guys have enjoyed that, because by now a lot of people will have probably watched it. So if you haven't watched last week's episode, please check it out. Hope you guys enjoyed it, and yeah, well, we'll see what happens, see how many people end up viewing it. So I'm just planning a route for tomorrow. I've got 4 hours, probably try to leave at 7. I don't think it's meant to be too windy or hot tomorrow, so it should be fine. So I'm just planning a route on Strava, and I'm thinking I'll go through the usual bit where I go through the city, round, this is the Tonkin Highway where I've been doing my sessions, so along this bit here, and then I'm gonna go straight through, and then I've not been round this bit yet, round the national park, but I'm already at 70k and I'm here, and I need to get back there, and even just getting, it's probably gonna be too far. So I'll see if there's a way that I can cut it short, or maybe do a little loop round here, because I want to try head out this way, because it's the only place I've not been. So just planning that for tomorrow. And then yeah, plan after the ride is the usual swim, but this week's going to be a lot longer, around 6.5k, probably about an hour 45 minutes, and then gym after the swim this week, not before. I'm not going back to the same gym, thank God. My dad's very kindly managed to get me into his gym. Snap Fitness is what the gym's called, and they're letting me use his membership for nothing whilst I'm here in Perth, which is very kind of them. So I'm gonna do a little reel for their business, promote what they do and promote their gym as a little thank you. So yeah, that's very good that I've managed to get that sorted. So yeah, should probably try finish this route off and then get to bed, because it's going to be an early start to Wednesday. Okay, so it's Wednesday morning at about 6:30, just making myself some porridge to get ready for the ride. Also going to make a coffee. I think the kettle's just finished boiling. And then going to take Rex out for his walk. How you feeling this morning, Rex? What have you got to say to the fans? Not too much. No. He's always a bit quiet in the morning, but I think once he gets out for his walk, he's always buzzing and starts running around like mad around the park. Yeah, so plan for today is 125k, about 1,400 meters of climbing. The route that I was planning last night has actually worked out okay. I've managed to be able to loop it round, I think, is it called Beeloo National Park? I think that's the way I'm going to go. I've not been round it, but yeah, I managed to loop it back round, and it's not going to be too long because the first section will be on the bike paths, which will be really quick and fast, and then go into the hills for a couple hours and then come back on the bike path. So hopefully, yeah, riding on the flat bike path in the bars will keep the average speed up. So yeah, should be about 4 hours, which will be bang on. So gonna have my breakfast, have my coffee, get ready, get all my snacks and carbs ready, take Rex for a walk, and then we'll get going. Okay, so I had to stop here because it is absolutely unreal. Probably one of the coolest roads I've been on. It's a tiny little bike path, there's no cars on it, and it just zigzags. It's actually called Zigzag Scenic Drive, I think, in the Helena Valley, and you've got the most amazing view of the national park, and you can see Perth. You can see Perth just over there. You get an amazing view of it, and then you can see the whole national park and round the corner as well, which I've just been. You get a whole view of the whole park. It's actually mad. Okay, so most of the climbing's done now. I've done almost 3 hours. We've got a nice descent all the way back into Perth, so yeah, it should be really good. Just back in from the ride, ended up being 4 hours and 6 minutes, 125k, average 30.4. Power wasn't too high today, but it was really high going up some of the climbs, and then there was a lot of freewheeling coming downhill, so normalised power probably would have been quite high. It was a nice ride, but didn't want to push myself too far over the edge because I've still got to gym today. It's, what is it, 12:30 now, so I've still got to gym today, and then 6.5k swim later, so yeah, still a lot to go. Gonna get some food now, gonna go actually see my dad over at my dad and Simone's, gonna have some lunch there. He's gonna make me lunch, which is ideal, really nice of him, and then yeah, probably head straight to the gym and then swim after that. Rex has had the neighbour took Rex for a wash and a blow dry, so he's looking nice and fresh. How you feeling, Rex? Yeah, he's feeling good, looking clean, which is good. Yeah, so gonna go have a quick shower and then head to my dad and get some lunch. Just finished lunch, now it's time for a gym session at Snap Fitness. So just outside now, ready to go bash out big gym session. Just finished the gym session at Snap Fitness. Yeah, it was good, got everything that I needed done, and off to the swim now. Probably only get 5.5, 6k done because I think the lane space ends at 5:30 and I can only start at 4, so I'll probably just get an hour and a half. I was going to do an hour 45, but it's fine, it's what it is. And also, some of you have probably realised who watched my video last week that I have gymmed before the swim again, which I obviously did not want to do, but we're going for dinner later at the Wembley golf course because it's steak night, and my dad's leaving to go to the Netherlands for work for a couple of weeks, and it's his birthday on the 7th of March, so we're going for dinner for his kind of birthday treat. So yeah, I've had to gym before again, but yeah, it's what it is. Probably going to be pretty tired again with the arms, but I'll just keep it nice and easy, get the job done. Just finished the swim, back in the car, got 6k done in the end, not 6.5. There was a swim carnival on, and about halfway through the swim there was about 15 kids that jumped into my lane, and it was absolute carnage. So I had to quickly abort mission, change lane, and then the lifeguards let me swim in for like up until just before 6. So yeah, I got an hour and a half done in the end, 6k. So it was still a good swim. Felt good actually, surprisingly, after gym. Slightly hungry, but luckily off to Wembley Golf Club now to go and get a big steak. So yeah, good way to finish the day. Just over 6.5 hours of training done today. So big Wednesday in the bag. I won't get you in it. Smile.
No, don't get me in. No. Stacks all around.
Okay, so it's Thursday morning at 8:30, just taking Rex out for a walk. It's a lot colder today actually, well, colder. I mean, it's like 22 degrees just now, overcast. And I think it gets up to about 26 maybe. So yeah, a lot colder than it's been last few days anyway. So the plan for today is to go for a 3-hour cycle with about 90 minutes of work. I'm gonna slightly up the session compared to normal. I'm gonna probably do just over LT1. So in the past I've tried to average 90 minutes in blocks of work at around 260, but I think I'm going to increase it more to like 280, but shorter blocks, so maybe 20 minutes to 30 minute blocks. It'll be slightly harder, but yeah, not long to the race now, so need to kind of up the intensity a little bit. And then after that, going to do a VO2 swim back at the pool, and then a 45-minute run after that, so it should be a good day. Minutes into the session, 2 reps in, it's going well. So yeah, I just need to survive through the last 40 minutes. I've got a mad headwind the whole way back, which is not good. Just back in the door from the bike session. I am pretty cooked, if you can't tell. It was a big one. It was 3 hours 8 minutes, 109k, averaging 35k an hour. The main set I ended up doing was 30 minutes with 4 minutes rest, 20 minutes with 3 minutes rest, 20 minutes with 3 minutes rest, 10 minutes with 2 minutes rest, and then finishing with 10 minutes. And basically within each one, I was going like 270, 290, 280 for varying blocks. Like maybe for the 30, it was 10, 10, 10. And then I went 776 for the 20 minutes. The heart rate wasn't too high, it was quite controlled, but the legs were absolutely battered. I think it's just a combination of Tuesday, big run session, long day on the bike. I mean, long day in general yesterday. So I'm a bit tired. So gonna make sure I get a good lunch just now, try and chill out, recover a little bit, and then gonna swim in a couple hours. Just about to head off for the swim in the car. Had some decent lunch and went for about a 10-15 minute power nap, so kind of feeling ready to go, but the body's still tired, so might just keep a lid on the swim, just get through the session, more focus on like stroke mechanics, and obviously get a little bit of a decent VO2 workout as well. So quick summary plan for the session is going to be 200 CSS, then 200 CSS, 100 CSS plus, 200 CSS plus, and then 100s VO2 twice through, and then finishing with 300 strong aerobic with pool paddles. I'm going to chuck in some pool and pool paddles in there as well, into the main set. So for those that don't know what CSS is, it's basically threshold, 1500 meter pace, and then CSS plus is just above like 1 to 2 seconds per 100 quicker, and then VO2 is more like 400 meter pace. So it's kind of just varying between 400 meter pace and 1500 meter pace. So nothing crazy, about 2k main set. It's obviously going to be long course, which is always tough, like I said last week for the VO2 swims, so it's going to be a tough one, but I'll just focus on the stroke mechanics. That's the main thing. And luckily I've got some company actually for this swim for the first time, a guy called Sam Meelam, an Aussie triathlete. So yeah, it's going to be great to have someone there to swim with, so we're going to get the session ticked off together, so it's going to be a good one. Summary of the swim, it was yeah, all right, not great to be totally honest. Was just so tired after the bike, and I think after the gym yesterday, arms are pretty sore as well. Still like struggling a little bit with swimming long course for every swim. So yeah, it was rough, but like, wasn't miles off the times I wanted to do, but yeah, just wasn't a pretty one. Got it done though. Got what I needed from a technique point of view and a strength point of view as well from the session. So that's the main thing. No hero sets today, that's for sure. Gonna take Rex for a walk now and then head out for an easy 45-minute jog. There probably won't be any nice sunset along the beach because it's still very cloudy today, so it'll be more like a little bit back in the UK. So gonna take Rex out. You looking forward to your walk, Rex? He's in a good mood, he's happy. We're upgrading Rex to the extendable lead today because I think he's more confident, and I've been given permission by the owner that he's allowed to run around a little bit, because I wasn't sure how confident he was around other dogs or if he was gonna run away from me, because he's a bit deaf and blind. So I wanted to make sure that, you know, he wasn't going to do anything crazy and that he was confident with me first before we upgrade to the longer lead or let him off. So I think he's going to get a bit of freedom today, get to run around. So yeah, I think he's going to have some fun. All good, Rex? Okay, so I was wrong earlier about the sunset because it was absolutely unreal on my run. Somehow, when the sun came just below the clouds and it reflected on the clouds that were in the sky, it was absolutely insane. So yeah, got some really cool videos of that. Turned out to be a really nice run, and I actually felt all right somehow. It was just the swim that didn't go to plan. So bike and run was really good today. Just about to head to bed. Gonna get up around 6:30. And gonna do 60 minutes of tempo, LT1 tempo run tomorrow around Herdsman's Lake. Sam's gonna join me again for 30 minutes, which will be really good to have some company, because obviously it gets pretty lonely training on your own, so it'll be nice to have someone else to run with me. So gonna get to bed and then we're up early for the run. Right, it's time to go bash out 60 minutes of LT1. Nice day, it's gonna be a good one. Let's go. Session's just finished. It was actually really good. I was obviously pretty tired yesterday, and I was worried about how the body would feel waking up this morning. You know, it's hot, it's like 28 degrees already and it's 9:30. And I just thought legs were tired warming up, but once I got into it, and it was really good to have Sam there for the first 30, he was helping drag me along. Yeah, I felt really good actually when I got into it. Didn't get too hot. It was 2 laps of Herdsman's Lake, that was about bang on 50 minutes. And for the first lap, we averaged 3:30, 3:29. And my heart rate was sitting around 164, so I was bang on LT1, and I was quite surprised given the heat, because when I've been running back in the UK, I've been running about 3:35s, and it's been like 5 to 10 degrees. So yeah, I was quite surprised, you know, that I was running quicker and given it was 20 degrees hotter. But then the second lap, sorry, I'm so thirsty, honestly, my mouth is like dry as. So yeah, second lap was really good. Lightly got a little bit slower. I lost maybe like 5 seconds, so I ended up averaging 3:34s in the end for the whole thing, and 166 heart rate. So considering it's really hot, I was actually really happy with it. Technique felt great, and I slightly changed the session. Instead of doing 60 minutes straight, I did 50 minutes LT1 instead, with 10 by 30 seconds hard, 30 seconds walk at the end, because I thought 3 weeks to the race, you know, I don't really need to be doing 60. I've done 60 for the last few weeks, like really consistently. So I thought 50 minutes will be good. And then why don't I do some VO2 hard running? Everything was inside 250 per K for the 30 seconds, you know, getting some good form under a lot of fatigue. And the body felt great, technique felt great, and it was good to just get some faster running under a lot of like fatigue and tired legs. So that was good. Really good session. Happy to tick it off. I've done an hour and 20 minutes and I've got about 3.5k to cool down back up a bloody mountain, so it's gonna be a struggle, but yeah, we'll get back. Good session ticked off. I mean, is there anything better than having an outdoor shower? Straight back from the run, straight in a cold shower. I've got 2 Cokes. Has to be done. So thirsty. I almost stopped at one of the shops on the way back. I was like 800 meters from the house and I thought, I need to go and get a drink. But I was like, nah, just get back. Got the Cokes waiting for me. So yeah, it was 24k in the end. An hour 35 minutes. It was a big one, averaging 3:56 or something for the whole run. So yeah, big. Hot as well. So it's such a nice day, no wind, perfect conditions. Plan now is get some lunch, chill out a little bit, and then I'm gonna go to one of the stores that sell like cameras and computers and stuff, because my dad is very kindly gonna sponsor our YouTube channel and buy Sophia and I a camera, a DJI Osmo 3 pocket camera. So it's like got a gimbal, you can record yourself. It's one of those really cool, expensive vlogging cameras. So I'm gonna go and get one of them, so that'll upgrade the YouTube, and I'll explain kind of what it does later on when I get it. And I'm also gonna go and get Rex some more food, some treats, because he's ran out, because he's been eating so much food because he's been running about on his walks. And then yeah, once I've done that, gone for a little shop, then I'll go for my swim later. Nice easy 4.5k, some short reps, like bit of technique, bit of speed, strength. So yeah, it'll be a nice swim. So day's kind of done. Now, I don't know what people think about this, but I think this is probably the best lunch, period. It's absolutely elite. Bacon, eggs, avocado on sourdough, and a coffee. You just can't beat it. Got to love the bacon. Okay, so just back from the shops. I've got the new machine, the DJI Pocket 3 camera. It's actually really small compared to what I thought it was going to be. It's tiny. So it'll be ideal for taking it on a run. I can stick it in my tights, my run shorts, and then also can stick it in the back of the bike jersey and just easily whip it out. And hopefully it allows me to get some better footage. It's got a gimbal, so everything will be nice and stabilized, and you know, it takes away the sound of the wind. It's got loads and loads of features. I need to check it out. And I bought the creator combo, so it comes with like an extra battery. It comes with a couple really good mics as well, and like a stand. So yeah, it's going to be perfect. So I'm going to charge that up and hopefully use it all tomorrow for the long ride. So it's going to be, yeah, really good. Hopefully get some great footage tomorrow. And I also got a new bar bag, because the one that I've got at the moment I think is about to break and snap, and the last thing I want is when I'm going at 50k an hour in the bars for my bar bag to fall off into my front wheels. So got a new one to make sure that that does not happen, and it's slightly bigger, so it means I can fit more in it, which is great. And then also got latex inner tube for the disc wheel, because it doesn't run tubeless. So yeah, got that for the race in Geelong. And I asked them about my wheel that I dropped off last weekend, and they said they've ordered a new valve from, I can't remember where it was. They ordered it earlier in the week, and it should be with me next week. The wheel should be all finished, so that's all good. Didn't manage to go to the shops to get some of Rex's treats and dinner. I'm going to do that after my swim. So I'm going to swim first, head there, quickly grab some food just now, head there for the swim, and then yeah, I'll go to the shops on the way back. How are you, Rex? Give an update. How's your day going? You all good? Yeah, he's living the life, isn't he? So just finished shopping, got stuff for dinner and tomorrow, and lots of ride snacks, because it's going to be a long ride tomorrow. Swim was decent as well. Kenji, Nina, actually showed up halfway through the swim, surprisingly. Didn't realise he was actually going to be coming back to Perth this early. So yeah, he was there for half the swim. And I'm not going to say what race he's doing next in case he wants to announce it himself, but some of you can probably guess. So yeah, he's going to be around. Might do some training sessions with him, which will be good. So yeah, swim was decent. I was going to try and get all of this done so that I could take Rex to the beach for a nice walk and watch the sunset, 'cause it's a really nice evening. but it's already gone. It's set about 5-10 minutes ago. So yeah, not going to manage that. Hopefully another time. So I'm just going to take him around the park. He likes that anyway, so I'm sure it'll be fine. Dinner is served. We've got fajitas, peppers, mushrooms, garlic, onions, chicken. Gonna try and have 5 wraps if I can because we've got a big ride coming up tomorrow. Cheese, avocado, classic. Oh, actually, I've left the salsa in the kitchen. I'll go get that in a minute. Yeah, so gonna have dinner, then try getting early night, try get to bed, 9:30, 10. That's early for me, not Aussie time. I can't sleep at 8 or 9, it's just not gonna work. It's not how my body works. So plan for tomorrow is I'm gonna get up reasonably early, probably 5ish, and try head out on the bike 6:30, and I'm gonna do 6 hours. So big 6-hour loop I'm gonna plan. I'm gonna try and fuel up tonight and then, yeah, get a decent sleep for a big day. Okay, so it's Saturday morning, 6:30, well it's about 6:15 actually, just taking Rex out for his morning walk, and then we're going to head out on the bike for 6 hours. Got a really good loop planned. It's about 2,500 metres of climbing and 175k I think, so it's going to be really good. And today is also the first day of using this new camera, the DJI Osmo 3, so I'm using it just now. Not sure how it's going to look. But the gimbal's following me, so it looks quite cool. Looks like I'll be able to get some really cool footage on the bike, some nice stable images, and yeah, hopefully it's much easier for me to record for you guys watching. It looks a little bit cleaner as well. So yeah, I'm still learning, so you have to maybe bear with me for the first week of using it until I learn how to really use it properly. But yeah, it's going to be great. But yeah, nice, lovely sunrise here. It's going to be a good day. Just over 2 hours into the ride, and it's a beautiful day, unreal, blue skies. It's getting up to about 25 degrees now, so yeah, it's gone really quick. Less than 4 hours to go, and I'm loving it. Legs, maybe not loving it so much. So hilly around here, but just trying to keep it pretty steady, controlled, keep the heart rate controlled, and keep eating and drinking lots, and I'm sure I'll be fine. So yeah, let's crack on with it. Four hours into the ride now, it's getting hot. Feeling good though, surviving, all good. 1,700 meters of climbing done, so most of the climbing's ticked off, probably got 500 left, but the rest of the ride's pretty rolling and then back onto the bike paths, which is good. I'm kind of in the sticks, to be honest. You wouldn't want to run out of water or food here or get a puncture. I'd end up like that movie 128 Hours, I think it's called, when the guy gets his arm stuck in the rock and he's got to cut it out. I've got the camera for the movie, so yeah, it can make a pretty cool film, but yeah, would not want to end up like that. So yeah, all good so far though, 2 hours to go. Okay, so ride's done, 6 hours. How far have I actually done? 6 hours, 185.4k, average 200 watts, probably normalized would have been 220. And time of day is 1 o'clock, so not a bad day done. And 2,300 meters of climbing, so pretty good. Averaged almost 31k an hour. I was flying on the way back, had a decent kind of tailwind, was in the bars all the way along the bike path, so yeah, getting used to the bars as well. There was some nasty crosswinds, but unreal ride. It was very tough, long day, and it's about 33 degrees now, so gonna fuel up, have this nice coffee now, and then spin back to the house. It's only like maybe a K and a half. Chill out, might do some admin, start editing this week's YouTube video, and then I'm gonna head to the gym for probably a very easy gym session because I'm cooked. Okay, so just arrived at the gym. Gonna do 50 minutes to an hour, nothing crazy, pretty tired from the ride, so gonna keep things pretty light. Just a quick summary of what I'm roughly gonna do. So on a Saturday I like to do some reverse lunges, a bit of hamstring isometrics, some single leg calf raises, pogos, like plyometric stuff, some hamstring holds like Nordics, just to really strengthen those hamstrings for the TT bike. What else do I do? Some glute stabilization stuff, so like single leg on like a balance board. So yeah, single leg squats on a balance board. So they're really good. Yeah, since the ride, I've just been editing some of the YouTube videos, so managed to get them all uploaded onto my laptop. Doing it in 1080 instead of 4K was so much easier. So it's all on my laptop, started to edit it. I think it's going to be quite a good video. There's a lot of different things in there this week, having obviously come off the back of a travel week of training, and now this week's more kind of proper serious training. So yeah, it's a bit more of a realistic insight into what I do. So hopefully you guys are enjoying it, because it's almost at the end of the video because it's Saturday. So yeah, just one more day left of the week. So yeah, gonna go get the gym session done. Oh, Rex, really? Okay, so me and Rex just spent about 30 minutes trying to get a parking space down at Scarborough Beach, and it's an absolute nightmare. Pretty difficult to get a space. There's just hundreds of people trying to get a space to try and watch the sunset, so we've completely missed it, but it still looks pretty cool. I'll get some videos of what Scarborough Beach is like on a Saturday night, and yeah, it's pretty lively, so yeah, it's pretty cool. Gonna have some leftover fajitas for dinner tonight. Didn't finish it all, there was so much, so I've got loads left for tonight. Gonna log off now and try get to bed early, switch off a little bit. So gonna get up tomorrow. Plan is to go for an hour 45 run, probably do a very similar loop to last week's, it was really nice. And then LT2 swim around lunchtime and massage. So decent day. You got anything to say to the fans, Rex? Where are you? Are you there? Yeah, smile. Okay, so it's Sunday at 7 AM. Just about to head off from a run. Plan is to do about 23k. It's quite a hilly one actually, somehow, on Strava. Going to a few lakes that I've not been round, so it should be nice. Just back in from the run. It was 23.5k and an hour 45 minutes, so yeah, it was good. Nice day, getting really hot now, so pretty thirsty, dehydrated. Gonna grab a cold shower and then chill out for a little bit, start pulling together more of this week's YouTube video. Might go for a quick nap and then LT2 swim. I think the physio might have cancelled on me for the massage. I got a message when I was out running, but I've not actually checked my phone yet. So I'll need to go and have a look, which would be a shame, but oh well, means I can space out my day a little bit more. So we'll see what the plan is for the rest of the day. Okay, so I'm at the pool now. LT2 swim time. Sticking to my original plan because the physio did cancel on me, but they've managed to arrange an appointment with another physio. So nothing's changed, which is perfect. So that'll set me up good for next week. So plan for the swim today is main set's going to be 600 LT2, 3 times 400 LT2 twice through, so 3.6k in total. Big set. It's going to be a tough one. I'm going to put some pool pads in there, pool as well, and swim obviously. Going to just try and focus on feeling good, swimming with good technique, focus on the effort rather than the pace I'm actually swimming, because at the end of a big week of training, it's easy to chase the pace, and it can sometimes just be quite demoralizing, make you feel a bit crap when you're maybe 1 or 2 seconds off per 100, which in the grand scheme of things is really no big deal. And Thursday, I felt like I was just fighting the water, trying to go faster, and I was going absolutely nowhere, and it was getting pretty annoying. So today I'm just gonna set off pretty steady, try and get a good feel for the water, and yeah, hope the times start to come down after that. So yeah, it should be a good one. As you may be able to tell by my face, I have just been for the massage, had my face down in the bed for about 30 minutes, so looking a bit rough. Yeah, perfect massage, what I needed. Flush through the hamstrings and calves are just feeling a little bit tight. Achilles are a little bit tight, so it was good to just get that 30-minute flush out. I went straight from the swim to the massage, so there was no summary straight after the swim, but it went actually really well. Surprisingly, somehow, you don't know what's going to happen at the end of a big week, if your threshold swim's going to go well, if it's going to go crap. So like I said, started off nice and steady and ended up, yeah, 72s for all the front crawl and pull reps, which was really nice, especially with it being a 3.6k set and some 600s chucked in there as well, some longer reps. Not done that for a very long time. So yeah, it was good to take that one off. And the pool paddles again were about 69, so I love pool paddles. Some people hate them, some people love them, but I just seem to swim really well with them, so yeah, can always kind of bang out some good reps. Plan now is to go back, chill out, continue to sort out the next YouTube video, get some food, and then gonna take Rex for a walk on the beach. There's only certain beaches you're allowed to take dogs on here. Most beaches it's actually illegal to take dogs on because they shit everywhere, and obviously the beaches here are one of the biggest tourist attractions, photos, everyone chills in them, so they don't want dogs going around crapping everywhere. So I didn't realise that, so there's only certain beaches you can take dogs on, and I'm going to take Rex on one of them later and should actually get some nice videos of the sunset tonight, hopefully. Obviously last night we missed it, but yeah, it's going to be a good evening. Just gave the bike a quick clean. It was getting pretty dusty because of all the sand and stuff that was obviously on the roads, but yeah, it's looking fresh and ready to go for tomorrow's bike session. Plan now is to take Rex for a quick walk down the beach. So yeah, it's gonna be nice. Me and Rex are here on the beach. Come on, Rex! How good is this? Unreal sunset. Check that out. Me and Rex had a really good walk on the beach, as you could see. Amazing sunset tonight. It was really cool actually going onto the beach. So many people walking their dogs because obviously everyone's got to stick to the one beach for the dog walking. But yeah, it was a really cool vibe. Amazing sunset. Everyone was just chilling and having a good time. Very different to the UK. You don't often get 29 degrees sunsets on the beach every night, so it was really cool to kind of experience that, and good to take Rex down there as well, something different for him, instead of just sticking to the park. So yeah, week done. Big week of training, 32 hours, 17 and a half hours on the bike, around 6 hours of running, 2 hours of gym, and 6 hours of swimming. So yeah, really big week. Obviously last week was slightly easier because of travel at the start of the week. So this is the first big one ticked off, and then we've got another big one coming up next week. The following week will be slightly reduced towards the back end, because then the week after that will be Geelong. So we've only got 3 weeks now till race week. Starting to feel really fit. Pretty race sharp as well. Been doing some more VO2 stuff this week, so yeah, feeling pretty ready to race. Thanks very much for watching this week's YouTube video. Hope you found it useful and insightful into what I actually get up to in a really big week of training, leading into a big race 3 weeks out. So please follow Sophia and I's YouTube channel, The Triathlon Diary, on Instagram. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. This is only the beginning and the videos are only going to get better. I'm still learning. I'm still learning how to use this new camera as well. So yeah, please subscribe and like and follow. Do the usual stuff and support us on this new journey. So I'm going to log off now, and I will see you guys next week.